Hello beautiful people, welcome back to another vlogmasy kind of vlog. Today we are going to see if I can make my entire family presents in one day. I have just done the little calculation of how many gifts I'm gonna need, and it is 15 to maybe 18, depending on if everyone comes to our like big family Christmas, which happens a few days before actual Christmas. Now, they are not full-on Christmas gifts. Essentially, what I usually do for our big family Christmas is make some kind of food item and then wrap it up and give it to like all of the like non-children in the family, essentially. And this year, what I thought I would do is also crochet a little like tree decoration to tie onto the wrapping of whatever I end up making them as a food item, which is to be determined. So a friend of mine at Bookish Bron, who is the Christmas crafting queen, sent me a reel of a really cute little wreath that looks like it's going to be like relatively quick and easy to make. So I am hoping, perhaps delusionally, that I can make 15 of these in a day. Bearing in mind, this is a work day for me, so two like pretty big chunks of the day before and after lunch are gonna be wiped out by doing work. So let's see. Let's see how we go. Earlier, I went into my little tub of doom, which is really just a tub of all of the acrylic yarn that I have. A lot of it being a hand-me-down from one of these cousins, and I thought it would kind of be nice to use some of that yarn to make these Christmas presents because, I don't know, it's a nice little full circle moment for some of the secondhand yarn I've got. So what I've done is I've gone and I've picked out some green and some red to make the Christmas wreaths. That's all there is to it. I think we just kind of need to get started and see how we go. So let's see how long the first one takes me and then try and calculate if there's any chance we will get these all done today. Okay, so I've just found the reel again and the pattern, and it turns out it's actually a YouTube tutorial by the Naughty Boss. So let's see how we go. The video itself is under 9 minutes, but I haven't watched it yet, so potentially parts of this are like sped up. I'm gonna have a watch. Okay, I've done my first wreath. I think it looks pretty good. There's two bow options on it. There's either the simple bow or a crochet bow. And I think because I need to make so many, I'm just gonna do this simple bow, which is literally just weaving it through and tying it like shoelaces is what it says on the video. So I didn't time this one because I was like watching the video and trying to do it at the same time. I'm gonna time the next one and then I'll let you know how long it took, and then we can make some guesses in the comments if I'm gonna get all of these done today. Bearing in mind, I need to do 7 hours of work, and I also am gonna need to like edit this and release it at a reasonable hour. We're also doing a YouTube live tonight, which is at 7:30. So in an ideal world, I will have this filmed, edited, and released before 7:30 tonight. Can we do it? Let's see how long making one of them takes first. So according to my recording, that just took me under 9 minutes start to finish to make that second wreath. And the only thing I think is that I made the bow a bit too big, but I'm not gonna get hung up on details because these are just little things to hang on the tree or whatever. It's not that big a deal. But under 9 minutes, start to finish, is pretty good, and I think what I would do is make like all of the wreaths and then go back and do all of the bows and the hanging bits, so I'm not having to like jump between tasks. while making them. Let's aim to make 18 because the difference between the 15 and the 18 is like 3 of my cousins who I'm not 100% sure are able to make it this year. So I feel like I'd rather have an extra 3 for if they show up than not have the extra 3 and then not have anything for them when everyone else is getting something, because I would feel bad. So we've made 2, we need 18, which means we have 16 still to make. Let's do some calculations. Let's say they take 9 minutes. That's times another 16 is 144 minutes, which is just over 2 hours, right? 2.4 hours. I don't know what a 0.4 of an hour is. I guess basically 2 hours and 24 minutes. I should have known that. So 2 hours and 24 minutes to make all of those. I might get quicker at making them as I'm going. I'm not 100% sure, but in reality, I essentially am gonna have to start work now. I will have 1 hour on my lunch break, and then I'll probably finish work around 4:30, and I would ideally be finished this by 6 so that I can have it like edited and put up by, let's say, 7:15 before I go live at 7:30. So in theory, we have 2 hours and a half in our day to do it. What do you think? I do also need to like eat lunch though and dinner, but I also don't know how busy work's gonna be today. So it's a bit of a toss up. Chuck it in the comments if you think I'm gonna get it done or not before tonight's video upload. Give me some encouragement, even though I'll be done or not by then. But you know, it's nice to feel like we're in it together. So let's see how we go. Also, a side note, as always, I will put in the description the link to the Naughty Bosses tutorial for this, so that if you like them and want to make a couple for your own family, please feel free to. The other thing I think is that for one of the families, a few of my cousins do still live at home, so I feel like I should make the bow different colors. So maybe I'll do some with like a white bow and some with a yellow bow, just so that they're not all exactly the same if they do put them on their tree or whatever. So let's seize the day, I suppose. I'm gonna do a little bit of work and then I will meet you back at lunchtime to see how many we can get done in that little hour, or like not quite hour, that I'm gonna have. See you then. All right, I have been making these for a little while on my lunch break. I now have 6 wreaths without the red part, and I thought it could be fun to see if I've gotten any quicker at it now that I've made technically 8, including the 2 finished ones. So I'm gonna time myself again and see if we've gotten any quicker. A little bit surprised. I did that start to finish, including the bow, in like just over 6 minutes. I don't know if the first one was like a little bit off at 9 minutes or what, or if I've actually gotten faster. I kind of remember from the first video that by the time I'd finished the like actual crocheting part of the wreath, the time was around 5 minutes. And for this one, it was around like 3.5 minutes, 3 minutes 40. So I've definitely gotten quicker at the crocheting part. Whether or not it's by like a whole minute and a bit, I kind of doubt it. It probably helps that I don't need to check the pattern anymore though, because I've made enough, but that is pretty good improvement and I am claiming it. I am feeling more confident that we're gonna get these all done today, but let's see how we go. I might be getting a bit too big for my... Oh my gosh, you know what I haven't done? I didn't put the hanging bit on them. That would have taken like, I don't know, like 45 seconds, let's be real. So, okay. I'm still quicker. It wouldn't have taken me 3 minutes to put on the tying thing. Let's say even if it took 1 minute, that's still a 2-minute improvement. So I'm taking that. I am claiming it. Happy days. All right, we still have a bunch more to finish and a bunch more to make, so let's get cracking. But first, I really need to go to the shops and buy a few things, and also I need to eat lunch, so I might take myself out to lunch around near where the shops are, so I'll take you with me. Okay, I have eaten, I have shopped, I have done a little bit more work, and I've just taken a little bit of a break to have some iced coffee because it is getting really warm in the house, and I've done a little bit more crochet, so I'm up to 13 out of the 18. We only have 5 to go, but keeping in mind only 3 of them are actually finished. The other 10 are not finished yet, we still got to work on them. But what I'm going to do is sit here, and while I drink my iced coffee, I'm going to catch up on the latest Crochet with Bay YouTube video and try and finish the last 5 of the wreath parts, and then we can do all of the sewing and stuff after work. I really feel like Bango has a sixth sense and like just knows when I'm filming. He honestly, and I know it doesn't seem like this, leaves me alone for like 90% of the day. But he's here now. They're done. Okay, I have 18, well, I have 15 little wreaths in my hand here. This one is trying to make an escape, but they are all ready to have their ends woven in, to have their little red bows put on them, or a couple of them with different colors on them, and to have their little hanging string put on them as well. I am really excited having done this. I don't have all that much time until I want to have this like in editing mode. I'm going to try and do this, speed run this while catching up on Passionate Kelsey's Vlogmas videos, because I have not been keeping up for the last few days because it's just been a hectic time. So I am going to have a really lovely afternoon right now, getting this together, watching some crochet YouTube videos. It's going to be a good evening. Also, this is how much I had left of the ball I was using. I did hold up 2 at the start of this video, and I did not have to touch the second one at all. But I am very happy that we got to finish using one of the balls from that tub, because whew, there is a lot of acrylic in there, and there are very few projects I like using acrylic on. So if you have other like decoration-y type ideas for using acrylic, please drop them in the comments for me so that I can start working through the tub. They are all woven in, and now we just need to add the colors and bows to them. So I am like, this is happening. This is gonna happen. We're smashing it out of the park. If you didn't think I could finish this today, shame on you. I'm just kidding. I think I ended up having a little bit more time today than I suspected I would, because it's been quite a slow work day, so I've been able to take like a few breaks for tea and stuff like that, so lucky! We did it! I'm so happy. I'm happy to have this ticked off my list. I'm glad that we could like smash it out in one day. I did end up doing, oh my gosh, I nearly just dropped them all over the floor. I did end up doing one white and one yellow. I think I got a little bit lazy with the bows because I was having to do so many of them in a row, but they're done. And that is just, such a good feeling. I feel like I have a pretty big thing ticked off my list. They're kind of covered in cat hair, so I'm definitely going to have to lint roll them, as I do with like pretty much everything I'm giving to someone else, because as you have seen through today's video, but also in like pretty much all of my Vlogmas videos, Bango loves to get involved. That's all by the by. We did it. 18 of these. I will have the pattern in the description below, so if you want to make some, they're honestly, it's a really good little like last minute kind of gift, and I think it will add something to just like giving a food gift, you know, because I don't know, it's something small. It can go in the bag with all of the other Christmas decorations. All of my family celebrate Christmas and decorate for Christmas, so they will all have a use for them, and it's just like a nice little, I don't know, I guess more personal touch that they can keep. I don't know what we'll do next year because they'll already have these, but for 1 year, it's kind of, I don't know, it's nice. I'm really happy that we did it. Did you guess correctly? Did you think that I could finish those all in 1 day? If you did, thank you for your support. And if you didn't, that is understandable. It was a pretty big day. Thank you for coming on the journey with me. I hope you've been enjoying all of the Vlogmas videos, but I hope you also enjoyed this one. Now I have a little bit of time before I'm going to be going live, so I think I'm going to order dinner and then go for a walk while I wait for it to be made and arrive. I was going to make dinner, but to be honest, I've been having this like weird little anxious feeling today, and I think it's like partially because of yesterday's video and partially because I just have been like sat at my screen most of the day. Like I went out for lunch, but usually I'll go for a walk in the morning or something like that, and I haven't done it. So I'm gonna go for a walk now, and hopefully that'll like clear the little brain bugbears out, and then I can have a really nice time on our live tonight. I think tonight I'll be working on the Granny Stitch star blanket, because that is the next like Christmas gift thing that I need to do. But all of the like group type gifts are done. I have the wreaths done, I have the itty bitty kitties done. Oh, I'm feeling good. I feel like this Vlogmas has been very good for productivity. Maybe a little bit too good for productivity. I can feel like potentially there's some burnout coming, but I'm gonna have like a really nice break after Christmas, so that'll be great. It's definitely made me feel like I can be more consistent with my videos next year, which is, I think, a great achievement. So that's my thoughts on Vlogmas as we get to halfway through. It is day 12, so 12 more days to go, and then it's Christmas. Oh my gosh, I can't believe Christmas is in 13 days. I am gonna need to wrap some presents. Oh God. All right, well, that's okay. That mental break can happen later. I think I need to get a few more gifts still, but anyway, for now, thank you so much for being here. Thanks for spending time watching this video. I know there is a lot of content coming out at this time of year, so I really appreciate you choosing to spend it here with me and our little community. If you liked this video, please give it a little thumbs up down below and pop a comment down below for me to read and say hi to, because it really helps the channel grow. And if you want, talking about helping the channel grow, if you like this kind of crochet crafty content and want more wholesome people in your life, please feel free to subscribe to the channel and we can hang out some more. You can watch some more videos, and we got 12 more days of Vlogmas to spend together, so I hope you're looking forward to it. I hope you're enjoying it. I know I am, so thanks for being here, and I will see you tomorrow.